This is TWiT.
This episode of All About Android is brought to you by MySudo. Everything you do online increases your digital exhaust. When you think about it like that, you're spreading your personal information all across the digital world. Your name, your phone number, email address, credit card numbers, billing, shipping address, browsing activity, so much information about you. And this highly sensitive information really goes a long way to identify you and your private activities. It leaves you vulnerable for spam, scams, maybe even worse. And you want privacy for your daily digital activities. That's why you need MySudo. With MySudo, you can quickly create different profiles. You create profiles, which they call pseudos, and each one can have a working phone number, an email, a virtual card, a private browser. You give your pseudo profile a purpose. So you could pick, something that applies to something in your life that you want to kind of simplify and protect, like shopping or selling or online services that you sign up for. Now, every time you talk, you text, email, browse, pay, all that stuff, you use your pseudo profile and the detail and the accounts that are created within that profile. And in doing so, you take back control of the information that you share. It kind of puts you in the driver's seat. Just one example, with the MySudo app, you can create a new pseudo profile with a custom phone number and email address. You name your pseudo for what you plan to use it for, something like selling or shopping. Like I said, when a potential buyer or service asks for your contact information, you use your new working pseudo phone number and email address instead of just using your personal information and thereby risking your exposure that way. You can send and receive calls, texts, and emails with contacts from the MySudo app. Calls that you receive are clearly designated that they are coming from your selling pseudo so that you can recognize it easily. You're going to be secure with MySudo because they have no login or credentials. MySudo doesn't require security-prone login or password. Instead, a private key is created that only the user has access to securely on their device. You've got encrypted cloud, so all the metadata that's stored on their cloud is fully encrypted. No one, not even MySudo, can read any user's communications. Only the user holds that unique encryption key. You get end-to-end encrypted communication. So all of your communications with other MySudo users for messaging, voice, video, email, all that stuff, it's always encrypted. Only you have access to your data. Of course, Leo Laporte highly recommends MySudo. He did feature it on the TWiT podcast iOS Today. So it's an app that you can trust. MySudo is the world's only all-in-one privacy solution. It has 3 subscription plans. All those plans come with unlimited encrypted communication between MySudo users for messaging, voice, video, and email. Each subscription plan comes with a working pseudo profile, phone number, email address, and more. And depending on the privacy protection that you want, there are Sudo Go, Sudo Pro, and Sudo Max plans available with increased privacy options at every tier. MySudo takes protection of your data seriously. So when you download the app, they don't ask for an email address. They don't ask for a password or your contacts to create an account. You just access and utilize various privacy tools quickly. And MySudo is the only all-in-one privacy app empowering users to take back and control their personal information. So whether you've been hacked, tracked, had identity theft, or scammed, spammed, or maybe you just want to prevent these from happening, the MySudo app is going to mitigate the common risks that we all face online today. Download the MySudo app today from the App Store or Google Play. You can find it in both places, of course. Go to mysudo.com/twit, and you can learn more and take back and control your personal information with the MySudo app. Make sure and download it today. And we thank them for their support. It's good to have you on board with All About Android.